Varsity basketball action on Munger Vision. You see the
12,
Green Mountain
senior,
Lady Chieftains. There's Benson, number 10, coming out. Comstock, February, number 12.
Sophomore, Emily Guerrera.
Emily Guerra coming out. As we get the starting five for Green
senior,
Mountain.
Anna
Janinas coming out.
And number 25, senior, Carly Stauffer.
And Stauffer coming out. That's the starting five. Green Mountain, well, they're athletic. They have some size. They've got some depth. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be an uphill battle for West Rutland as far as the matchup on paper goes.
Senior,
looks like this one is over already, but West Rutland always playing so well at the Hitchy Gym. There's Heidi Byrne, number 2, coming out. She's the only senior on the roster for West Rutland.
Number 15,
Amanda Hart, a junior, coming out. Holly Byrne getting the start. There's 2 Burns
number
out there.
3, freshman,
sisters.
Sammy Latz.
Sam Lax, number 3, a freshman getting the start. Bunch of freshmen on this squad.
Number 21, freshman Morgan Raish.
And Morgan Raish, another freshman, and that's the starting five for Coach Carl Serrani. And again, it's Green Mountain Chieftains taking on West Rutland on Munger Vision. West Rutland with just the one home game left. I'll have that for you at a later date on Munger Vision. Just want to remind you that the West Rutland School Sports Booster Club is proud to host its first annual alumni basketball game February 19th at 5 o'clock here at the Hinchy Gym. And my game plan is, they asked me to videotape it, is to be here. Those usually are a lot of fun. It's from the classes of 1977 through 2010. Hope you don't mind the smell of Bengay, because the old guys get here and play. You smell a lot of that before they start the ball game. And Hart. West Rutland's got to do a couple things tonight to be in the ball game. One of them, don't turn the ball over with unforced errors, and stay close throughout the ball game. Don't get buried early, and don't beat yourself with a bunch of turnovers. That's Benson going long distance, and that's going to be off from. Oh, it's saved. It was Comstock that made the save, and Janinas kept it alive. And there's the foul inside. Oh, that's another thing. Don't get in foul trouble, Raish, because she's the height. She's all their height. Now send Comstock to the line to shoot a couple. 31 seconds into the first quarter of play. 8-minute quarters, overtime if necessary. Horses Story at West Rutland have a tremendous core of players here, but they're mostly freshmen and sophomores. So it's a on-the-job training this year, you know, getting some experience. And they need to go through their growth spurt. They need to physically, you know, over the summer, seriously, if they can put on 6 pounds and 2 inches, I mean, going from 5'4" to 5'6" is a huge difference for those freshmen. I don't know about getting them any taller, but if they followed my diet, I could easily, in a week, I could have 6 pounds on them. And there's the press, and missed the basket. And jump ball will be called to be West Rutland basketball. No, that's the other thing, just turning the ball over. No, not say needlessly, but don't make the other team's press look better than it is. Like that, I mean, flat line passes, ball fake, get the defender to commit, then make the pass. Ball fake, bounce pass. But these, you know, that was a soft pass. There you go to the middle of the floor, and Raish will plant the pivot foot. And Raish, I thought, for a freshman, had an outstanding season. Hart all the way up, and no good. The rebound will be kept alive. No, Lax is going to chase it down. And she waits for Hart to come in the front court. So Hart back on the drive and going to call an offensive foul. Yeah. Wave the basket off. Hart will pick up the foul, and that'll be 2 fouls now on West Rutland. That is very quiet gym. Hinchy Gym usually not a quiet place. As Guerra got the ball on to Stauffer, and Stauffer will bring it up. Green Mountain's had a lot of success for the last, oh, look at that, 3-ball by Stauffer. For the last, well, since Morgan Farrell, coach's daughter, who's now at college playing ball, but you know, it all started with her freshman group. They had a lot of success. As Byrne tiptoes along the end line, we'll get it to Holly Byrne. Now, a couple of the usual starters for West Rutland, freshmen, played JV ball because they were short JV players, and they are just freshmen. So they have to sit out a quarter. They don't have to. You can only play 3 quarters. They chose to sit them out here. Raish up. Raish missed it. Offensive rebound save to Holly Byrne. back to Heidi Byrne, and that's partially blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds off from Green Mountain as Stafford got there and knocked it out of bounds, and it's going to stay West Rutland basketball. 5-0 Green Mountain with the lead. You're watching Munger Vision. And like I had said before, and it's irrelevant really, I mean, I'm a non-factor, irrelevant, but after almost 16 years doing this, I'm going to cut my schedule back after softball 75 to 100%, somewhere in that range. The two programs for basketball that I contemplate coming back for one more year would be CSJ men's basketball and West Rutland girls basketball, but that's 60-40 that I'd come back. So I'd just like to thank the West Rutland community, the coaching staff, the athletic director, and the players for all the years of allowing me to bring you West Rutland basketball. And if I do come back next year, well then thank you for letting me do it this year. 7-2 on that made basket. And West Rutland's got to be able to handle the press here. There's something they got to work on. It was Dan Brapkis and Sumner who played JV ball and a travel call. That's a good call. Sumner usually the point guard, so this is one of those things where it's an uphill battle anyways, but if they can just hold on the first quarter and get back to their normal lineup. And they're going to have Benson take the ball out of bounds on the baseline. Michaela Benson will drop it up top. That's caught by Comstock. Benson got the baseline and boy, went to the left hand. Beautiful move, just didn't get the finish. Wrestle for the basketball, and Hart will tie up Staffer and going to stay down this in the floor of Green Mountain. And don't forget, I got the Glozic tournament coming up on Munger Vision sometime in February. I'm always the last to know when it starts and what the first game is. You know, I ask. Well, blocked by Hart out of bounds. It's going to be Green Mountain basketball. Comstock will go to the baseline. 5:02 to go in the first quarter. And they're going to lob it into Benson. Too much. Byrne will tip it forward, and Heidi Byrne going to take it to the bank. Up, and boy, no whistle on the play. Comstock will try to save it. It'll come back to Holly Byrne. She'll go down to Hart. Hart swallowed up, and foul or travel. He's going to have a foul call, I believe, on Benson. Tell you what, that was no place to be for the people of Weak Hearts. She was down there and triple team down on the blocks, and you know, you have to recognize that triple team and kick the ball out. It's a quick thing. You got to catch a kick, catch a kick. It's Holly Byrne to Morgan Raish, blocked that time by Guerra, and then Sam Lax will slap the ball out of bounds, and there's. Well, he indicated West Rutland basketball, but it definitely wasn't. So 7-2, Green Mountain with the lead. The Chieftains are called in the dark green uniforms. I'll tell you what, Staffer, you talk about improvising and being creative. That shot epitomized both of those words that I can't spell, but I know what they mean, kind of. Oh, tough catch. Great hands by Raish. Raish just a freshman. But Holly Byrne thought about the shot, does take the shot, and will brim out on her. Height is a thing that West Rutland, I don't know where they're going to get any of that next year. They need some of these girls to, like, all of a sudden grow 7 or 8 inches. And here comes Comstock. Got it. Lead now will balloon up to 11-2. No indication of timeout. There we go. They need it. They'll get organized. 11-2 Green Mountain with the lead, and a lot of it is just the defense swarming and the press creating turnovers, and 3:51 left in the first quarter play. JV game was quite a ball game. West Rutland JV squad was very short-handed because of, I don't know for what reasons, to be honest with you. But they trailed 39-9 at the half and made one of the greatest rallies I ever saw. They just fell short. They ended up losing 55-44. But you do the math of how much they scored in the second half, how much they limited the other team's score. And it was just a fun game to watch. Great resiliency by West Rutland. And then on that foul call, that'll be the second team foul. Each team with 2 team fouls apiece. That was Guerra called for the foul number 14, her first personal. Raish with the grab, and then Holly Byrne with the catch just outside the elbow, and she carried the basketball and traveled, and home cooking there, and then she stole the ball away from her own teammate. So quite an adventure for Holly Byrne. Man to Hart. Let's get the bounce. Nope. Tipped around, and Holly Byrne in great position will get the offensive rebound. Boy, Heidi Byrne, that's a tough pass. Just the angle. Again, I don't understand the lack of bounce passes and ball fakes, but long distance and great job to save it. Hart will pick up the ball. It was Stafford that made the save. 3-on-1 coming, and foul. Count the basket. Raish, like I said, as a freshman, should make at least second all team. She is, I'll tell you what, she can stay healthy. Her sister tore her ACL in soccer. Or they'd have two Raishes out there. But this Raish, you think I know her first name by now. I always get mixed up. Morgan, yeah, I was going to say Morgan. Has 2 fouls on Benson. She'll sit down with the 2 fouls. And that's no good. Hart kept it alive, chased it down. 11-4, Hart missed it. And Hart peeling back to get in defensive position. I'm trying to pick up who made the, who came in substitution-wise for, well, 23 to Huntley came in for Benson for Green Mountain. And that's Huntley, and that's off in the hands of Burns, and it'll be staying with Green Mountain down this end. So 2:43 to go in the first quarter. I tell you, if they can weather this, West Rutland, seriously, stay down by no more than 7. Get Sumner and Dambrackus in there, and that's got to be a foul. Yeah. Sam Lax with the foul now, sends Stafford to the line to shoot a couple. That'll be the first personal foul on Lax, 3rd on the team. Again, this is a very good Green Mountain squad. Not that I would travel down and do it because I don't have access to their community station down there. But Leland and Gray and Green Mountain are 2 teams that have really put together good years. They're geographically close. I just think it'll be a fun ball game when they play each other, the videotape and call. But I got to see Leland and Gray this year at Mill River, and they've come a long way. Holly Byrne will bring it back to Hart. She's going to pass up the 3-ball and give it off to Raish. A lot of times, the veteran players, after a few misses, get real hesitant to shoot at all. Oh, Sam Lax, a great box out. Kept that rebound alive. Went off from the hands of Janinas, number 21. So 13-4, Green Mountain with the lead in the first quarter on Munger Vision. And they just come up top. Nothing happened down low. They just released up top. And 2-3 zone being played by Green Mountain. By to Raish, and that's her spot. That's the office. That's Raish's office, that spot right there on the floor. And she'll have a 4 of the 6 points, and very soft press this time by West Rutland. That Stafford brought all the way in the front court. There's the cut. Comstock just missed the layup. It was a well-executed play, just no finish. Went off from the foot of Guerra out of bounds. Stays for West Rutland. Minute 48 to go down by 7. First quarter. Each team with 3 team fouls apiece. The only player in any type of serious foul trouble is number 10, Michaela Benson, for Green Mountain Chieftains, as she sits on the bench with 2 fouls. Nice grab, and boy, I'm not sure how that wasn't a foul, but George Cook right there didn't call the push. Oh, you know what happened there? Holly Byrne shot that like it was a hot potato. Comstock rims out on her. She put a lot more juice on the ball this time. And Raish grabbed the hold up. Yeah, as Janinas and Huntley there. And Janinas, it wasn't vicious, the crowd reacting like it was a WWF thing, but it was just rebounding action, and she got a hold of her arm, and the foul was called. Minute 16 to go, and Heidi Byrne. See, already a couple different looks. Almost, I think 3 different looks defensively by Green Mountain already. Oh, see, Holly's worried about catching the ball and tossing it. She's got, you just relax, take a breath. That's right, catch it first, then do something with it. And it's Comstock over midcourt between circles to the elbow, killed the dribble, and Heidi Byrne on Guerra made the steal, and Byrne to Byrne. Right there's the 2 sisters out playing at the same time on the court. We'll come back to Hart. Raish, great hands down low, catching it. Kicked the bag out, and Janinas with the pick. here comes Comstock, 42 seconds to go. Stafford stops and drops it. 2-pointer for Stafford. Pushes the lead back to 9 at 15-6. Again, with 28 seconds to go, I don't believe they're going to intentionally play for the last shot. Down to 22, and Byrne thinking about a 3-ball, held on to it. Great catch by Lax, up and too hard. And here comes the push the other way as Lax will get back. Stop Huntley on the push, and great hands by Stafford. Double dribbled. And they call him when she brought the ball down to control it. A dribble. 7.5 seconds to go on West Rutland with no pressure this time in the backcourt. Has plenty of time to get the ball for a decent shot. Lax. Back to Byrne. Up and just hard. Well, 15-6. It could be worse. Green Mountain with the lead at the end of 1/4 play. Varsity basketball action on Munger Vision. And so Lax will come back. Same 5 on the floor. Hart, Lax, Byrne, and Raish. And they'll call a travel that time on Raish. So they'll waste that possession on a turnover. Guerra. We'll see no white shirts in the back court. We'll toss it into Huntley and come back to Comstock. West Rutland needing a good start to the second quarter, down by 9. It's the type of young team with, well, learning curve ahead of them that they really can't afford to come back from a huge deficit. Or they don't have the ability right now to come back from a huge deficit. Raish to Hollyburn. Lax turns, fires, and missed the shot. One thing, too, when West Rutland's gotten shots, good shots, they've just been cold. There's a steal. Lax will get it to Holly Byrne, and she'll bring it back up between circles, reset the offense. Raish turns, fires, and Raish came in and fouled up her own shot, and Raish will tap it out of bounds. That's 22 coming in for Green Mountain. There's Hasseltine, Katie Hasseltine, and she's going to be put to work right away, and she'll take the ball out of bounds and look to. Oh, she played some of the JV ball game. Hasseltine did. Yep. She got a quarter or two in for Green Mountain. By Stafford, spun baseline, soft shot, and oh, what a beautiful shot! Pretty shot by Stafford, Carly Stafford. Then at 17-6, lead creeping up. It's at 11 now. There's Lax with the grab, and Teresh, she'll back in, and too hard. Again, their shots are, to be blunt, they're just throwing up like it's a medicine ball. They can shoot better than that. Hard all the way in. Again, hard off the backboard, no good. Here comes Comstock. On the trail, got it to Janinas. Ball great inside to Comstock. Kicks, fires, no good. Rebound, Holly Byrne still on her tiptoes, got the basketball. Here we go the other way. Numbers weren't there. She held up the basketball. Hart will reach behind her and grab the pass. Nope, never going to happen there. And that'll be a foul on Lax. Yep. And that's what I talk about, beating yourselves. If the play calls for that, but you see that you can't complete it, you just can't throw it in there. So Lax will sit down, and Jen Sumner will come into the ball game now for West Rutland. As Staffer to Comstock. Janinas waits for Hasseltine. By Stafford, just so quick on her first step. That shot no good. Tipped out of bounds by Holly Byrne. That'd be all right in volleyball. I don't know. She's got to grab a hold of that thing. Benson back in the ballgame with the 2 fouls. She'll take it out of bounds. Staffer open. 3-ball net. Got it. Well, obviously, you got to have somebody shadow Staffer. She's burned them twice now from the 3-point line. Lead all the way up to 14 at 20-6. Oh, it's a young team, West Rutland, I'll tell you. They got to remember all the times they got beat up in their freshman year, because they are going to have an awful good future. Sumner, ball faked, to Byrne, to Ray. She'll put it on the floor. There's the collapse around her. And Holly Byrne open. Nope. Again, West Rutland cold shooting right now. And Hart will pick up the foul on the reach from behind. And that will bring Dambrakis off the bench. Will it bring her into the ball game? Yes, it will. So Michaela Dambrakis will come in for Hart, who picked up her second foul. Team's 5th. And Comstock chased down the ball, got it to Benson. That was a good catch by Benson. Whoops, you couldn't see it because I didn't have the camera over far enough. Janinas. Oh, and Hasseltine on the cut was wide open and didn't get her the ball. It is a zone, a very loose zone being played by West Rutland. That's what I meant by loose right there. Big seam in it. Wide gapping, wide spacing on that zone. Don't understand that. And so in a 22-6 deficit, West Rutland will call timeout with 4:42 to go just in the second quarter. So Sumner, after the timeout, will get into Holly Byrne. They're just so tentative. Oh, defensive kick and no damage done. It's actually just got to. Actually, I think in high school it penalizes the home team more, or the team that had the ball offensively, because now they got to get the ball back in bounds. Not they're going to. Okay, if they would have been pressing and played denial, that in college ball, if you're below 15 seconds, they'll reset the shot clock, give you some time. Raish stripped of the ball to Dambrakis and got it. Michaela Dambrakis with the basket. Been a long time between scores for West Rutland. 22-8, Green Mountain. I plan on having some more river basketball for you. Weather permitting, and if I feel well enough, been sick all year. I got under the weather in November and never gotten out from underneath. I've had 5 different dosages of antibiotics. And Comstock with that one-handed shot got it. Don Nelson used to shoot like that for the Celtics. She does there. West Rutland head coach Carl Strange trying to pick up the intensity from the sideline there and get some live, some life out there on the floor. And that right there is what I mean, that's just, they're fortunate to get that ball back. Dambrakis, no. And Raish saves it into Byrne, no. Cold shooting. And then the foul, I believe, was committed by Dambrakis. No, number 2, Heidi Byrne. I'm sorry about that. And they're looking, just a 6th foul. George Cook, one of the officials tonight. And Comstock wants to give the ball back to Rogers. Rogers checked into it that last break in the action. Yeah, now they got that zone moving. Coach Ray telling them, get to the ball, get to the ball. There you go. Hasseltine had it. This is going to be Benson, and the rebound comes right down and jump ball. As Heidi Byrne ties up Hasseltine. And Benson will take the ball out of bounds for Green Mountain. On the baseline. 2:58 to go in the half. Comstock lost the handle, lost the dribble. Benson. They want to go baseline. Tell you, that was good defense by Raish, seriously. Raish over the summer, if I could put a wish list in, if she puts on 8 pounds and grows 2 inches, she's going to be just unbelievably great next year. Benson with the block of Sumner. Sumner trying to get back in position, and Benson will get the basket. Good finish, the steal and the basket by Benson. Lead to 16, 26-10. Oh yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talent at West Rutland. It's just young, it's going to mature. That could become an assist. Nope. Byrne will pull it out and wants to go down the baseline to Raish. There's the matchup. Rogers was on her. Got it. Boy, great job of getting the ball to the right spot. Raish just taller and bigger than Rogers. Posted her up and able to make the basket. I believe that's 8 points for Raish. Comstock. And the miss. Rebound came out beyond the paint into the hands of Raish. Raish into the front court. Dambrakis, no, still looking for a touch. Jump ball as Raish followed it up, tied up Hasseltine. And the arrow this time going West Rutland's direction. 26-12. West side. See if they can finish out the last minute 44 strong. Sumner. Oh, that thing was literally halfway down. And boy, look at him fight for the rebound. It's Dan Brackus, all 5'2" of her, fighting Hasseltine for the ball. Jump ball. Of course, the arrow's going to go the other way now to Green Mountain as Huntley into the ball game for Rogers for Green Mountain. Yeah, if West Rutland can get a couple defensive stops here in the basket, I mean, you know, they're right there. They want, hold on, don't get blown out. Oh, go good defense. Here comes Holly Burton on the break. Pass was behind Dan Brackus, and it's Hasseltine getting it out to Comstock. Comstock across the timeline to the elbow. Comstock crosses over below the free throw line, lost the handle, and nobody picked her up defensively. Even with all the mishandling of the ball, she took a wide open shot at the end. 1 minute left to go, and that will be off from Dan Brackus' foot out of bounds. So Green Mountain up by 16 will have the ball with a minute to go. In the first half of play. That nice grab by Hasseltine, and I got it mixed up. No, that's Huntley. I had it right. Stafford, I proved she can hit from anywhere on the floor to Benson. So quick off the dribble. And the foul. Well, I'm just looking to see who he's going to call. I think he's going to call it on Raish. But, and that's the 1-1, but I believe that's her second foul. Board a little sluggish tonight to get the score. I think it's 2 fouls on her though. As Benson. Now bring in Johanna Lee, number 12. She'll come in for Raish, and that's got to be her second foul since subbing for her with just 44 seconds ago. They want her to pick up her third. She's the leading scorer in the ballgame with 8 points for West Rutland right now. 30-12. And it's getting near that danger zone now for West Rutland, down by 18. Nice grab by Byrne. Boy, I tell you, it's like playing offense against an octopus. Oh, I'm not sure how that wasn't a foul. Wow. That was right in front of the official. And that sure sounded and looked like a lot of arm, crossed arm, which doesn't determine the ball game. So Benson with a nice drive, couldn't get the finish. The putback is good. And boy, they didn't weather the last minute. They gave up the 4 points, scored none, and there's another turnover. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, and Benson going to go up for the buzzer shot, misses it, and Stafford will miss it. Well, West Rutland down by 20, got to regroup at the half. You're watching varsity basketball action on Munger Vision. When you're down by 20 and struggled that first half, you need a good first couple minutes of the second half, and they'll throw the ball away that possession. The JV game, in case you missed it, West Rutland went to the locker room down by 30 points and came back and made that a nail biter at the end. Will lightning strike twice? Will the varsity squad get hot here? It was West Rutland's defense in the JV game that led to a lot of their comeback. And that will be last touch by Janinas, I believe. Staff are also there, and it'll be West Rutland basketball. So they look for, and boy, I tell you, Lax had posted up Guerra, and Guerra got away with a little bump from behind. Smart play, she got away with it, and that threw the shot off on Lax. Of course, Lax, I don't believe, weighs 50 pounds. That's why she's got to get a lot of ice cream more this summer and grow. Tipped up, and Benson will make the steal. So West Rutland with 3 possessions to start off this third quarter, and oh boy. Down by 20 as Guerra will bring it over, and Janinas with the touch. Stafford split the defense, and beautiful touch on the ball. That was a very athletic move by Stafford, who's having a big ball game tonight. They wait for Heidi Byrne to step out, and she'll go inside to Hart. Hart, the one dribble will come back to Byrne. And they're going to call foul 3 seconds. They're going to call a 3-second call on West Rutland. I'm not sure on which player. There's so many of them down there, but it wasn't a foul called on Comstock. So 1 minute gone by here in this third quarter. And I'll tell you, West Rutland can play better than this. A lot of it, not to take anything away from Green Mountain, but West Rutland made their defense look a lot better than it was, as Guerra on the drive will be fouled. And they'll be Samantha Lax with the foul. Now send Guerra to the line to shoot a couple. As Emily Guerra will take the first shot and get it. Just want to remind you too that West Rutland School Sports Booster Club got the first annual alumni game coming up February 19th. If you can't make it in person, I do plan to be here. Hopefully I'll be able to follow through on it and videotape that. So that could be fun. Those games are usually a blast, those alumni games. Yeah, I know this is the first one here, but I mean, I've seen other ones at other schools and colleges. Oh, Hart with a big catch, and oh man, that epitomizes the kind of night it's been. That'll roll around the rim and pop back out, and Garrett will get the rebound in the hands of Comstock. We'll get to Benson. Benson with the push, crosses over below the free throw line, and will chase the ball down in the corner, and finally get control of it. Comstock going to be fouled on the drive. Shouldn't be shots. We'll see what George decides here. Yeah, possession foul. As Sumner coming in for Lax for West Rutland. West Side with one more home game. Again, unless I just don't feel well, I will be here for it. Janinas looks to the corner. Stafford will step out and wants to drive it in the baseline. There's a nice cut by Comstock and won't happen. Everything but the basket. Oh boy, Stafford getting up gingerly. Oh man, she should wait for some help, yeah. Oh, I don't know if it's a knee or an ankle, but she will need some assistance coming off the court. That's not cool. Good thing by the job by the coach, getting her calm first. Just wants her to calm down. Yeah. And I don't think there's an actual trainer here tonight. So they'll attend to Stafford, and hopefully it won't be serious. I mean, seems like a nice young lady, but basketball-wise, she was outstanding basketball-wise. Comstock with that one-handed shot will be short. Benson came in on the line, rebound, got it, lost the handle on it, grabbed it herself, and will recycle the offense as they wait for the step out by Janina. No, Hart with the box out. She's going to bring it up to the free throw line, up ahead to Sumner. Tough shot, wicked tough shot by Sumner. And boy, Sumner got sandwiched between the pad and the wall and the defender, and she's tough. Yeah, I'm looking. There's nobody really here to attend to Stafford. As Hasseltine going to come into the ball game, and that'll go. Yeah, this one got away from them. 38-12, 4:57 left. But again, they just need a year of seasoning. As Heidi Byrne got it. 3-ball for Byrne. Well, no lead's insurmountable either, don't forget. We've seen bigger comebacks. Just don't feel it right now, though. And that's going to be Huntley up, and no. Rebound. Raish off to Hart. Hart told to push the ball. We'll have no problem. There's Green Mountain setting up in that 2-3 zone. Oh, she got across the arm, yeah. Janinas will pick up the foul, and there'll be two shots coming up for Morgan Raish. So 21 fouling 21. And Stafford up, moving around. Actually walking very well, looking like it's not going to be a serious thing. It's just so good to be young and resilient. That would be into my career. I probably need a wheelchair the rest of my life. So that's good to see that Stafford actually was lightly jogging up down the sidelines, left the gym to probably go to their locker room, but she looked a lot better. Raish will follow up her own missed shot, put it up, and Dambrackas, no. Rims out on a Raish, last to touch it. Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. She was not the last to touch it. 38-15, West Rutland down to Green Mountain. Raish fouled again. Janinas will pick it up. Yeah, Janinas upset with herself right there. And yeah, Stafford looking like she'll be able to come back in the ballgame. Actually, she's walking in now, and just a very slight limp, but looking much, much better. As they pick up some debris, actually a hairband from the playing area, and Stafford set to check in at the scores table. So good news for Green Mountain. And Janinas will leave with 3 fouls. That's who Stafford will take her spot on the floor. And Raish's next shot good. 38-17. Well, you need it's going to all start with defense if they're going to come back. So we'll throw the Comstock. There's a step out by Huntley, and they want to go back in on the cut. It wasn't there. Stafford looking like she's moving just fine. Will make the basket. So Stafford with a solid move to the hoop with the bucket. 40-17. Green Mountain with the lead. Byrne, 2 ball on it. No. Weak side rebound. Stafford, and she'll rip the ball free. And it ends up finally into Comstock's hands. She's going 3 ball and got it. All twine for Comstock. Oh, man, that was smooth. That's with that one-handed shot she has. Raish, nope. Had the right spot, just couldn't get the finish. Oh, Raish took a big bump to the nose, and yep, that hurts. I don't see any blood, though. Oh, she's trying to be so tough. Oh, she's trying to walk it off. Yep. Oh, no, I think I do see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's not cool. No, I don't think that's going to be good. Usually when your nose around your eye sockets turn purple immediately, that usually means you got a broken nose. Well, she traveled. Yeah, Stafford traveled. Oh, I'll tell you, she's tough. She's going to sit on the bench. They should get her some ice for it. Believe me, I've had my nose broke more than once. You can tell when you do it. I don't know. She's trying to shake it off. Dambrackus, a little long, a little strong, and the rebound will come down to Huntley, and she'll wrap the pass around to Comstock. 43-17 Green Mountain. Comstock killed the dribble, needs some help. We'll go down to Benson. Benson with the ball fake. That's Lee on the baseline, and then it'll scoot through the legs. Stafford out of bounds. No, I got to tell you, Raish looking better. Her nose is a little swollen. Once they stop crying, everything gets better. Yeah. But they should get her some ice, yeah. Not the head coach. He's busy. There goes the assistant coach. All right, I'll say she should go up there and get some ice for her nose because it's swelling up pretty good at the end of her nose. So Rogers at the scores table for Green Mountain. 2:18 left in the third quarter. Benson ball fakes, drives, and can't get the shoot. So off balance, she just couldn't finish it. Lee will chase down the rebound, and she'll put it on the floor. Dribble around Stafford. Work off the screen by Sumner. Coming to the front court. And now Sumner going to set up the offense. Dambrackus, no. Trying to follow up her own shot, and Byrne lost it off her ankle. It comes into the hands of Stafford. Hasseltine to Comstock. Up and going to the line, shoot a couple. That was just really well orchestrated offense by Green Mountain. And There's only 3 subs on the bench because they've all helped out Raish. Got it. So Hasseltine will make the first free throw. And Rogers coming in for Benson. She'll be wearing number 13. (45-17). Well, tell you, like I said, West Rutland with a young squad. Undersized squad, young squad, but if they stick with it through the summer of AU ball and, like I said, work in the weight room, eat a lot of ice cream, put some weight on, they're going to be fine. It's just growing pains this first year. Plus, let's face it, they've been very spoiled the last decade here with outstanding records, great seedings, championships, Final Fours. You know, at some point, you have that reloading stage where it takes a while to reload. 47-17, lead at 30 now. That was a tremendous pass from Hart. Lee soft on the finish, ball batted around right back to Lee, foul, stops the clock with 1:03 to go. Yeah, Hart's pass was a thing of beauty. Warren Kimball would have painted something like that. For scenery, it's a beautiful thing in Vermont, her pass was. And Lee stepping in the line. She'll get a couple here. First foul on Hasseltine. And that's going to be short. Yeah, I'll tell you now. Morgan Raish looking like a new person walking in. Oh, she's definitely going to have a bruise there. Oh, that's, I don't know how it's not a foul. Yeah. Late whistle, but a foul. 23 will be Huntley called for the foul. Yeah, so Raish sitting by her twin sister, and now I can see the 2 noses. There's a big difference in Morgan's nose stuff. Yeah. But you know what, she didn't really cry. She was just more the watery eyes, which could misty-eyed. She did a very good job of composing herself. Hart with the basket. That's the biggest thing when you get hurt or get injured. It's just that first minute or two when you got to keep your composure. Once you weather that and kind of get your breathing down, and that shock is over, or that anxiety that goes with knowing, oh man, something's not right, this hurts. Then usually you can really, things get a lot better. Sumner lost the grip of the basketball, and it's going to result in Green Mountain getting the basketball. And now Hart coming out of the ball game, pulling her pinky on her right hand. Yeah, like I said, I anticipate going to Mill River another time or two and doing the boys and girls game, if everything works out for me. Rogers killed the dribble, came over to Comstock, and she'll swing it back to Guerra. She ball faked and able to reach back and pick up the basketball. Stripped away by Holly Byrne, and it's going to be anybody's ball right now. As Dambrakis, quick whistle, jump ball. It's going to be West Rutland basketball. Now Hart, I think he's jammed up or dislocated or something, because she's, Dambrakis with all twine. 47-22, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and smart play by Comstock. Looked at the clock, going to go to the 4th quarter with Green Mountain up by a lot. Not that I want to play doctor, but I do watch the TV show House. They really should have had Raish put ice on the bridge of her nose. As Benson slipped down. I'm sorry, Guerra slipped down. And obviously had the travel call. So West Side with nobody in foul trouble. Actually, I can't think of either side of anybody with more than 2 fouls. There's only 7 fouls combined by the two. Dambrakis putting on a little exhibit here. Shooting 3 balls. This time it's from the right side. Hasseltine being played defensively by Holly Byrne will come up to Guerra. Good catch by Comstock, and she's able to just get the ball back down low, up, and no. Boy, kept alive. Holly Byrne will pick up the table scraps and bring it down the floor now. Oh, she's navigating. Yeah. I don't know how many times Comstock's done that there, and Green Mountain in general. All right. 7:12 left on the night. You're watching Munger Vision. West Rutland, the Hinchy Gym, the beautiful Hinchy Gymnasium. Home to the Glazic basketball tournament. And I don't think I got replaced yet. I plan on doing it.
She's going to get to her. You bump her well so she can get back that low.
So Hart taped up now, going to be coming back in the basketball game. They chased the ball down, went down the hallway to Phil Henry's music room. There's the guy. If you see Phil Henry playing anywhere locally, you go watch Phil Henry. That's good music. It's Rogers. The Hasseltine slides along the baseline, and Lee and her collide. The ball bounces off from Lee. And Hart's going to come in for Heidi Byrne. That's a West Rutland change. Hart wearing number 20, and she's got her fingers all taped up down there. Oh, Gara, too easy. She missed it, but then Hart stripped away and count it as Comstock will make the basket. Basket's good, and one. 49-25. Tell ya, that race, she's back in there, sore nose and all. And that'll come out on the free throw attempt. Hart, ducking underneath the defender, will put the pass in the hands of Holly Byrne. To Hart, going three ball on it, and no. Kept alive. Touched by Dambracus. She'll go to the floor, and here comes Rogers. Rogers didn't sense that Dambracus was coming up her tailpipe. Will get it. Holly Byrne. Blocked down low, shot up, and no good. That's Raish. Well, she's tough. She is tough. I tell you, Raish just battling in up there. Just a freshman. Well, Rogers in a lot of trouble over there. She'll be tied up. West Rutland basketball with 5:57 to go in the fourth quarter. 49-25. And Sam Lack's going to be coming in for West Rutland. Dambracus with a couple threes here in the fourth. The race blocked by Hasseltine, ends up in Gara's hands. Gara weaves her way inside, and that ball is going to go all the way back to the free throw line. Rogers. The Hasseltine to Gara, sets up, and no. West Rutland on the boards. Raish will have it, but she'll get the ball out to Hart. Hart. Oh, nice bounce pass, and no finish. Man, it's been that kind of night. Raish will go to the floor, get it off to Hart, and Hart, big time foul going to the line. Whew. Body's just a flying out there. It's just Lee, Byrne, and Eddings on the and Lax left on that West Rutland bench. Lax coming in for Holly Byrne, and Benson, number 10, coming in for Comstock. That's a Green Mountain change. All right. So Amanda Hart will be up, and no. Lax. Smallest player on the floor. Got the rebound. It's going to be kick ball. It ended up in the hands of Hart, but it'll be West Rutland basketball. On the baseline, out of bounds. And so they'll have Raish run over and get set to put the ball into play. Nice grab by Hart. And then dribble it off her foot out of bounds. Now, with 5 wins, I don't know how it works at West Rutland. I mean, I think they've qualified for the postseason. Some schools still hold that old 40% rule. Because who was that? Sumner let go of the ball as she was twisting her shoulder around and ends up with the hands of Benson. Hassel, that's Huntley to Rogers. From the free throw line in, Guerra, no, took a little bump, threw her shot off just enough. Offensive rebound to Rogers, and that's Huntley on the wheel. Got fouled, she got hooked. Blocking foul called. And shouldn't be no shots. Yeah, Sumner picked up the foul. Ball goes out of bounds on the baseline. And Heidi Byrne coming in for Jen Sumner. Now Sumner holding her left shoulder funny. Yeah. She had her awkward position. She's trying to tap the ball and had her arms about ripped off her socket. She's another one. She's got to eat a lot of ice cream, put some muscle and weight on. Oh, damn brackets went flying down the floor. Now the key to ice cream, that's fat content. You eat that puts the bulk on you. Then you eat it and you go ride your bike for 10 miles or jog for 5 and you incorporate the badness of the ice cream's fat with the goodness of the muscle building workout. And you'll be okay by the end of the year, in the summer. Or you could do it the real healthy way. Oh, Hart with a nice step up in the steal. Oh, Hart, I don't know how it wasn't a foul. And then they lose possession. I just got to agree with Amanda Hart there. I know the score is 49-26, but you got to call it when it's that blatant. So Benson and Green Mountain, just 4 minutes left. They'll hand it off to Guerra. I gotta tell you, I mean, to me, Stafford completes the team for Green Mountain. I mean, they got some nice complementary players, role players, some real good players, but to me, it's the key to the whole thing is Stafford. At least what I saw tonight. Heidi Byrne, yeah, it is Heidi. To Hart. Whoa, and she's going to be, good job of wrestling the ball free and getting the basket. Well, that's sticking with it. 49-28, Green Mountain. Rogers. She had to throw a perfect pass, and it'll be a jump ball. As Eddings and Lee coming in for West Rutland. Yeah, and Raish coming out along with Byrne. Heidi Byrne. Rogers, that was a unique move. She went in and pushed Jim Brackish forward, then ran backwards to get the ball. And count the basket as Benson with the strong finish. Yeah, so 3:14 left. Benson will step to the line, 51-28. Now Eddings played in that JV ball game, the third and fourth quarter. Had an outstanding ball game. Lee got to the loose ball on the rebound and gave it to Hart. Down to Dambrakis. No, she might have heard footsteps coming. Sam Lack saves it, comes back, and yes, Eddings will have a bunch of points in the JV game and get some points here in the varsity game. She did her job, huh? Well, Benson, they overcommitted defensively, and you got to call it travel. Yeah, that was cool, but it was definitely travel. Dambrakis this time bringing the ball into play. Get it bounced past the Lax, now to Hart. Hart will kick it out, and Eddings trying to go 2 for 2. Nope. Rogers slowed it down. Thought she was going to take the push, but heard footsteps, slowed it down, pass tipped in the corner to Benson. Benson lost her balance and late whistle. Dambrakis called for the blocking foul, and that will send Green Mountain to the line for the 1-on-1. It'll be Benson going to the line. Got it. She'll earn the second shot. That's the first foul on Dambrakis. Got them both. Good looking shots. Good looking form on the shots, yeah. But I tell you, Eddings came along the baseline. She got 4 points here in the fourth quarter since coming in the ball game for West Rutland. and they're going to call it travel on Rogers. Yep. Rogers a little frustrated with herself, but it was a good call. It's Dambrackas will lay it out for Lax. So Dambrackas looking for another 3-ball. No. Eddings kept it alive. The step to the hole. Came right back to Dambrackas. Took the shot. Had a block to herself. Lax. The Dambrackas. Nowhere to get the shot off. A good swarming defense. Minute 50 left on the night. Hasseltine with the good hands. Lays out the long pass. Benson wants to go in from the right side. Left it on the rim. And the last touch by Hasseltine. Can now pull back the defensive pressure, so that 2-3 zone. Lee with the grab to Eddings, up and no. Too far at the backboard. That was Lax at the bottom of the backboard and dribbled it. Guerra dribbled it off her own foot out of bounds. It's going to be West Rutland basketball. As Bowden coming in the ball game, number 42 for Green Mountain. Now she played in the JV game. I actually thought she played all 4 quarters of the JV game, to tell you the truth. Not that it doesn't affect my life or anything, but I called her name the whole JV game. And 2 shots coming up for Hart. And so Hart, tape on the fingers and all, perfect on the free throw.
Shooter.
Now Holly Burns going to be coming in for Amanda Hart for West Rutland. Hart will get them both. And that tape job seemed to work. Well, nothing like a jammed finger when you're trying to play basketball. And Raish with some ice on her nose finally, yep. Oh, they should have done that immediately. Yep. 53-34. Hasseltine running one-hander, no good. Holly Burns, little bounce pass off to Eddings, and Eddings will get the ball immediately back to Holly Burns. Holly Burns glances to the sideline to get the call. Great pass, blocked down low as Hasseltine with the block, and then Huntley will come out with the basketball. To Benson, sees that seam. Oh, it's just enough space for Benson to get through it. That's a good heads-up play right there. 55-34. So with one more home game left, West Rutland will go back to the drawing board. Lee calling for the ball down low. Turns and had the ball stripped away. That was blocked out there by Huntley to Rogers. Lax getting back defensively. Basket's good. That's a strong finish by Rogers. Big smile on her face after that one. Lax had it, and Lee went back to get the pass, and Dambrackas can't roll it in. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Jump ball call. It's going to stay with West Rutland. They'll bounce pass into Lax to Lee. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and it'll count if it goes. It does at the buzzer. Holly Byrne will make it a 57-37 final score. Congratulations to Green Mountain. Good effort by West Rutland. This has been Munger Vision.